Charming is an adjective that means pleasant or attractive. It can describe a person, a place, or things that are appealing and engaging. I would describe my life as a professional salesperson to be charming. Let me take you through what I did today. I woke up at 5:30 a.m. without an alarm clock. I was laying there and it almost felt like a straitjacket in my bed under my covers. Have you ever felt a weighted blanket on you and you're like, you can't get up, but at the same time, you're kind of excited and you want to get up? Got out of bed, went to yoga at 6 a.m. The new studio just opened downtown Austin, Texas, and I'm super pumped about that. Got a nice sweat on, stretched out. My shoulders, my back felt released so that I could prime my body to then sit in this chair for the next 10 hours straight. I sit down in this chair. I'm pumped up. I'm feeling zen. I'm very calm. I bought 6 cartons of mixed berries from Whole Foods. You got the blueberries, the blackberries, the raspberries, the strawberries. And I explicitly poured it from the plastic container into a glass container because I thought I'm going to really enjoy this. I got the espresso machine, just figured out how to make cappuccinos, so I'm frothing the milk. I'm sitting down. I'm ready to start my second week in software sales, and I'm logged out of my work computer. And I can't even eat the berries at this point, and I try every possible escape route to get in the computer, and I lock myself out for an hour. It's about 10 a.m. by this point. I start emailing my manager saying, hey, I'm locked out. Could you help? It took until about 1 p.m. for me to speak with a representative from IT to allow me to re-enter my computer. Once I got back in, I was firing on all cylinders, immediately joined an onboarding training, immediately jumped on to a team meeting. I'm trying to shadow some live customer calls this week. Wish me luck with that. And then I focused on learning, which I really enjoy doing. I just completed my yellow legal pad front to back. Every page is full of notes. If you've ever done the finger scanner on your MacBook or on the old iPods or iPhones, you just hold, you know how you have to hold your thumb for it to get your bio index, and you press and hold, and you're slowly building the foundation, filling more rungs for it to scan your thumb. That to me is the perfect analogy to describe the learning process as a new rep selling software for a technology company. You can't just put your thumb down and gain access. It's constantly lifting your thumb up, pulling it back. That lift may be a month, and then another month, and then another month. You're just constantly building the foundation of learning. I ended the day with a meeting with one of the top account executives. That was super knowledgeable. She shared some incredible tips for me to think about. And then a one-on-one with my manager to talk about strategy, how I can ramp faster, allow me to answer some of my questions. And I just can't help but feel grateful to be working at an incredible company with unprecedented growth that is going to continue to be in a well-positioned opportunity to satisfy customer expectations. That's what I'll say as far as predictions of the future. There are no predictions for the future. Fully remote. This is my office. I sit here all day with these blinds down, so it's almost like I'm in a closet because I don't want any distractions. My focus is fully on the digital screen in front of me, and then putting this headset around my head. I'll actually put the headset on. Actually, the cord's a little tight. I'm going to remove it. But when we think about charming, an adjective used to describe something that is a pleasant, appealing, attractive, engaging, I can't help but think about my life as a professional salesperson, because I wake up excited to do what I'm going to do. I get to do yoga. I get to do the work I enjoy during the day. The work of a professional salesperson is a means to the end. And the end is more sales. So what I mean by that is, I'm of course motivated by uncapped commissions, making as much money as I can, being successful, massive achievement. These are things we all want and we're all striving towards, but I am not doing the job so that I can make X amount of money to then go buy Y house and then retire by 39 and do whatever. I'm not working as a means to some imaginary end. I am working as a means to an end of doing more work, because as an account executive, I will eventually promote to an enterprise account executive. That is my objective. I am focused entirely on the work right in front of me. I am not worried about, well, what would it be like to go to President's Club as an enterprise account executive? What about when I close my first 7-figure deal as an enterprise account executive? Maybe I'll do it beforehand. But I'm not worried about the subsequent steps that are to come. I'm not thinking, I'm going to be a professional salesperson, build up my cash reserves, and then go start a business eventually. I am focused on being the best professional salesperson I can possibly be. I think that there's beauty in that. I think that there's simplicity in that. And I think that there's a lot of freedom in that. I don't have any distractions in my life. This is a drama-free zone, what you're looking at right here. This is a drama-free zone. So my hope is that by you watching this video, it's maybe a bit of a breath of fresh air, because of course there are the emotional peaks and valleys, where one day you're on top of the world, closed a big deal, you're promoting, you're going to President's Club, you're being recognized in front of everyone, and then the next day you're back at zero, and then 3 months later you missed your quota, you're on a performance plan, your company's doing layoffs, and you're on the way out. It's peaks and valleys, and I at least aspire not to get too caught up in the highs or the lows. I am living my charming life right in the middle, being pleasant, showing up with a smile, doing the work as a means to the work because I enjoy the work, because I am a professional salesperson. It's what we do. Someone who is not a professional salesperson is considering alternatives. They're thinking, well, if it doesn't work out here, I'll go do that. Or, hey, I'll go jump over to this company. Or maybe, you know what, I actually don't love the idea of rejection or all the pressure of being in a performance-based career, of having this quota. It's scary. Let me go do something else. That's totally fine. But professional salespeople, that's what they like to do. This is what we are. This is what we do. And I really enjoy this lifestyle. I was just reflecting back on my life 3-4 months ago when I was doing sales, but not like this, not in a professional setting around other highly motivated, competent, smart, likable people in this environment with an incredible product, all the resources, the marketing spend, the inbound leads, the incredible product, the work from home, all the tools, technologies, the best enablement, the best software to make you as efficient as possible. You can completely transform the arc of your career at any given moment. I was going on a walk Saturday because this is drama-free zone. This is stress-free. I'm not out partying. I'm walking. I'm doing yoga. I'm doing breath work. I'm making YouTube videos. I'm learning. That's all I'm doing. And then I'm selling, because all of my actions orient around how can I be the best salesperson possible. I was walking downtown Austin, Texas, and there's a small technology company called Oracle that happens to be HQ'd right on the river. And think about that. Within one lifetime, Larry Ellison, adopted as a child, was able to create Oracle. I'm not quite sure what the exact market cap is, but I think it's north of $150 billion, maybe $200 billion. That's the number of outstanding shares times the share price, market capitalization. That's how you know the value of a public company. Within one lifetime, he was able to build that company. So just think about what we are able to accomplish as professional salespeople. And as a 28-year-old account executive, I hope to have a long runway in front of me. I'm going to get to do this for a long, long period of time. So with that comes patience, and it comes liberation with the self of, we don't need to sacrifice everything for the sake of achievement today. It is a matter of constant learning, constant iteration, consistency, discipline, and the slight edge of sharpening the saw over time. And over the course of the next 3 to 5 to 10 to 20 to 25 to 30 years, quite a bit of achievement will happen in between. But the intention is not, I'm doing this to then go achieve that, setting the expectation. The intention is doing this work as a means to doing the work. And that is what is so charming about it. Because if you love the work, if you love the life, all of your actions outside the office orient around being as productive as possible within the office, because the work and the achievement is what brings the professional salesperson so much satisfaction. If you enjoyed today's video, let me know in the comments down below. I read and respond to all the comments. And go check out some of the other videos on my channel.